Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to what I eat in a week during the dreaded January exam period. I hope this video gives you some inspiration, as I know I love to watch these types of videos for food inspiration, as sometimes it's just so hard to decide what to make for dinner each night. So yeah, I hope this helps you. I tried to keep it realistic. I do like to cook a lot of stuff from scratch and make stuff in bulk and try to avoid getting takeaways and just eating junk food, but I can't say I'm successful at doing that all the time. So enjoy, and if you do, of course, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. So on Monday I actually didn't have any exams, so I took the time to make myself a really nice breakfast that I knew I would enjoy so that I could start off the exam period with some positive vibes. So I made these banana oatmeal pancakes, which I actually posted on my Instagram stories, and a lot of you seem to love these. However, I hate to admit, it's not my own recipe. I followed this YouTube video here, which I will link down below in the description box. I use about half the ingredients just because otherwise I would have like 8 pancakes to myself. I think the only thing I don't half is the egg, because if I remember correctly, the recipe asks for 1 egg and I don't know how I would possibly half 1 egg. But yeah, I love these and I try to make these like once a week if I can. So for lunch on this day I had leftover Domino's pizza from the night before, and I swear I rarely ever have Domino's because I just can't afford it. Literally the only reason I got it on this occasion was because my flatmate Lucy was coming back after Christmas and she was getting it, and I had been in the flat alone for the whole week prior to that, so I just got it with her to basically have a little catch up. And I mean, I did enjoy it, but I can't afford it. So for dinner I had this tomato risotto, which is super easy to make. Literally the main ingredients are a can of chopped tomatoes, obviously some risotto rice and some vegetable stock. I actually got it out of this student cookbook, and yeah, I just had that with some grated parmesan. So Tuesday's breakfast was very quick and very simple because I had an exam that morning, so it was just peanut butter on toast, which I had with a cup of tea. Yeah, there's nothing exciting about that. So for lunch I just had something pretty simple. I had a cup of minestrone soup and I had that with 2 slices of buttered toast, some carrot sticks and a bag of cheese and onion crisps as well from Lidl. So yeah, very simple, quick and easy lunch. So as an afternoon snack I had a Galaxy cookie crumble bar that I got out of a selection box for Christmas, and of course I had that with a cup of tea because I just absolutely love tea. So for dinner I heated up some tomato risotto from the previous day in a pan, and I also fried some frozen prawns with some garlic and some baby plum tomatoes that I cut in half, and I fried them in a bit of olive oil with like some salt and pepper and I think a bit of oregano as well, dried oregano. And yeah, basically put that on top of my risotto. And if you were wondering why I made risotto when it takes so long the other day, well, it's because I get so much out of it. I literally got 3 portions out of that risotto. So what I do is I just make it on a day where I have more time, and then on another day where I don't have so much time, I know I have a nice home cooked meal to look forward to. And then for dessert, my flatmate Lucy kindly shared some of her s'mores with me, which you can see I made an absolute mess of. So we're going to skip straight to what I had for lunch on Wednesday, because apparently I forgot to film myself making my porridge. I did, however, take a photo of it to potentially use in the thumbnail of this video, so I will insert a picture of it here. But yeah, anyway, I'm just having leftover risotto again. I'm just adding some frozen peas and some spinach to it just to add some veg, and I tried to change up the leftover risotto every time I had it so it didn't get boring. But yeah, I'd actually been on a long walk on this morning, so it was nice to come back to a nice filling risotto. So for dinner I cut up some baby potatoes and I boiled them for around 10 to 15 minutes. I just checked them with a knife to see when they were boiled enough, and then I fried those in a pan with some butter and some garlics and some salt and pepper to season them, and then I put some leftover bean stew that I had in the freezer from a couple of weeks beforehand, which I defrosted in the microwave to reheat. And yeah, I ate that with my potatoes, and I saved the leftover potatoes. If you're a student, always save your leftover food. That's my top tip. So on Thursday, I started off my morning with some peanut butter on toast and a cup of tea again. I feel like that's my go-to breakfast that I eat on most days because it's quick and easy, and I always have bread in, I always have peanut butter in, and I always have tea in. So I had a bit of an odd lunch, but I wasn't very hungry as I just had a French speaking exam right before that, and I think all of the stress of that meant that I wasn't that hungry, so I just had leftover potatoes from the night before reheated with some grated cheese on top, and then some tomatoes for a bit of veg, and some salt and vinegar rice cakes which I put peanut butter on for a bit of protein. So later on I decided to snack on these dairy milk buttons that I got for Christmas. But when I started eating them, I realised that I didn't actually want them. Like, I think I wanted a snack, but I wasn't actually hungry and I didn't actually know what I wanted. And it just feels really weird to say that I started eating these and then decided that I didn't want them, because usually I would eat the whole tube super quickly. But no, I just ate one of the tiny little bags. So for dinner I had a stir fry, which I feel like is such a classic student meal. But it's just so good and just so quick and easy, and you can literally use whatever veg that you have in your fridge that's going out of date, so it's just perfect. I cut up spring onions that I needed to use up, some red chili, I think some red pepper, and chucked in some peas with it as well. I fried the spring onion, garlic and red chili in a pan first with a bit of sriracha and soy sauce while my noodles were boiling, and then later when I added the noodles and all the other veggies, I added a bit of Korean chili bean paste as well. And I also fried an egg on the side because I really like having a yolky egg on top of my noodles, and it's just a little way of getting a bit of protein. I do not know what I have done to my egg, but I've never had this happen before where it's just got this bit that's actually so thin, it's just like a wafer crisp. So on Friday I started off my day with a cup of tea and some peanut butter on toast. Wow, there's absolutely no surprise there. So for lunch I had something quick and simple but nice at the same time, because I wanted to enjoy the break from writing my German essay but also didn't want to spend too much time making lunch. So I had pesto pasta and I sliced some baby plum tomatoes in half to add to it, just to give it a little something and just to get some of that vitamin C. And I used a mug to save a little bit of the pasta water before I drained the pasta as well, just because, I don't know, I just feel like that makes it taste so much better. And isn't that how everyone says you should make pasta? I don't know. But yeah, I added that in with the pesto and the tomatoes, and then I put some grated parmesan on top afterwards, or parmesan, however you say it. I don't know. So for dinner I had one of these hot and spicy bird's eye chicken breast fins with some basic little fries. I feel like that's such a typical student meal, just something that, you know, is frozen and you can shove in the oven. But I was feeling pretty lazy on this day after my exams, and to be honest, I did cut up some fresh veg and stir fried like some veg on the side, and I feel like that's a lot more than a lot of students would do. But I feel like I always have to have some veg with a meal, otherwise I don't know, I just feel like I need it there. Yeah. And also for dessert I just ate a bar of Caramel Galaxy, which I got in a selection box for Christmas. Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed that what I eat in a week during exam period. I know I didn't include the weekends, but I really want to get this video up for tomorrow, which is Sunday. And in order to do that, I can't include the weekend. So I'm sorry about that, but I feel like I can imagine the video is probably long enough already. I'm also sorry that I didn't cook something from scratch every single day, but I wanted it to be really realistic. I do like to cook a lot of food in bulk and reheat stuff other days. It saves me a lot of time, but at the same time I like home cooked meals. I don't always want to eat something frozen. I have something frozen every once in a while. As you saw, I had frozen food last night. I did have fresh veg on the side, so I made it a little healthier and a little nicer in my opinion. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. I know it's been a while since I made a what I eat in a week or a day video, so do let me know if you did enjoy it down in the comments section, and by giving this video a big thumbs up as well, so that I know whether you want to see more videos like this. And if you did enjoy it, of course, don't forget to subscribe. I mean, if you've made it this far, you may as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
I just need to tell